have snorted a suitcase full of coke, and I'm starting to feel the effects!
In this video, I'm gonna make you into the best classic squiffer ever existed. Yes, even you person who never touched the weapon at all. Now, let's get this video started. Squiffer is part of the charger class. It can charge mid-air, and while jumping around like a monkey hype up from drinking coffee for the first time. That's not huge by some, but jumping around does throw people aim off, and you can sometimes get enough height to shoot down another player that's camping up high. Now let's talk about the two kind of players who use this weapon and how they use it. The player who treat it like a standard charger. Don't do that, please. Just play a normal charger. Yes, it can play backline, but don't stand far back. The other kind of player, the one always jumping. Yes, it's good to jump time to time, but like all things, if you keep doing it, player gonna use that against you. Squiffer got point sensor and big bubbler. This weapon basically had the same kit since the very first game, and like all of them, it's pretty good. People say the kit is bad and point sensor is pointless reminder to all knowing where the enemy is and know accurately. It's good. You be shocked how often people miss an enemy because they slip right by you. There's Big Bubbler, another underrated special. Basically can act like a safe zone for short time or use it on the objective for free points. It's really good on tower control and clan blitz for that reason, forcing the enemy to go into your space or break the bubble, which that would take a lot of time if your certain weapons either too short of a range, can't do enough damage in time, or even fall back because you're being attacked. On tower control, if you set your bubbler close to where the tower route is, you basically avoid the extra duration punishment and have basically can both push the tower and not worry about the bubble give out soon. Which means the enemy either gotta choose to get you off the tower or break the shield, and if you want to be extra evil, you can have your bubble buddy in crime put another bubble on the tower. Just one big F you to the enemy. If you wondering, yes, I have done it with a friend, and it was so funny. Then later, we had another bubbler user, which make the match annoying for the enemy team. It's one of the special you need some skill to use, and know when to use it like everything else. And if you're wondering, you can use it selfishly. If you're in a 1v1, just hope they don't have a Zuka shoot you so hard you're back to day one of Splatoon. A cool trick you can use is, if you set up bubbler, but the enemy already closing in on you, you can then hide in or around the middle of the bubble. The enemy cannot hurt you at all, and since it doesn't count as a player, you're free to shoot back at them, and yes, it works with wave breaker as well. Now let's talk about what abilities you should use for the weapon. It's very flexible, which pretty good. Don't have to use a lot of the same gear. Sometimes can work with some existing gear you might have somewhere laying around. You must be wondering which gear ability is the best. The best of the best. Even the Splat God would shake in fear, because no normal squid or octo should have such power and knowledge. It's all in this note, and I'm gonna show you all.
Might as well throw these in the fire.
I know that was a cop-out, but it kinda means almost any gear ability can work. I mean, look, one of the gear I was running. It's very fun to flank using that weapon and threat other chargers standing one spot, while you, the Giga Chad Squiffer, can go everywhere, and Five Nights at Freddy's jump scare them so hard you can see them DC, and then see their Reddit post questioning why are you flanking as a charger. Now you are wondering, where does the Giga Chad Squiffer roll? Well, it's pretty much up to you. It can backline, or support, slayer, or skirmish, pretty much whatever going on in the match, and who playing what kinda like Splash. Just like Splash, it's pretty good on any modes and maps, even if it's favor other chargers. But the most important thing is do not miss. Yes, I know that's basic logic, but it's really an all or nothing weapon still. And of course, if you rarely play the weapon, I highly recommend having good amount of quick respawn. That's go for a lot of weapons you never played before and want to learn how to use them. For other gear abilities, not sure, just work whatever suits you. Maybe some swim speed, or some special charge up, or even special power up, an ink saver main. It's all up to you. Now you are ready to become the godly Classic Squiffer main. And trust me, I'm a pro Splatoon player after all.
That's the joke, lads.
Okay, fine, I'm not a pro godly gamer, but come on, I don't see any pros talk or touch the weapons, but I see more info and better from smaller YouTubers or people not in the pro sides of stuff. They gave the weapons an actual try. They're like one pro I watch, he gave subs the love it should have, and it's this guy. Give him a watch, got pretty good videos. But this is about the godly Giga Chad Classic Squiffer that make you jump so hard you could cost a level 5 earthquake. Check this Squiffer guy out. I would make a whole bit about what weapon's good with Squiffer or some kind of comp, but it's pretty good on its own, but it struggles against weapons that have way longer range, or it's just a splatling, but that thing would make anyone into Swiss cheese, and like other charger it can turf well, but it's not the best. There's that issue, but if you have anyone that can paint, you're all good. I guess if your friend join, they can straight up can play anything, or have bubble comp. LOL. Now you are the Giga Chad Squiffer main, go out and play like the Chads you are. Thanks for watching. I guess I'll say this, not the kits I would like it to have is either Fizzy and Kraken or Wave Breaker and Splash Wall. Okay, now goodbye, LOL.